YTPC, Board Smoking Pipes here. Well, it's Monday. I work Sunday. Freehand. Pegasus. Previous video I told you that I've been reading this book called The Seventh Son. Story starts off about an apprentice of a what they call a spook. Now the spook traveled around the county making sure people were safe, driving off the woolly boogers that scared them in the night. And this kid's whole job, his name's Tom, his whole job is learn how to do this. And finish growing up, not die in the process. Typical young man fashion and teenager-wise. He's made a few mistakes. A couple of them almost cost him his life. Pretty interesting story. He somehow made a unexpected friend. Kind of one of those friends you want to keep at a long distance because they first met, she was trying to do him in. But she was actually a type of an apprentice also, just for the other side. The plot's been used before like that, but always makes for an interesting pairing anyway. He went home to visit, and trouble followed him. That line of work, I guess it's good to have one eye in the back of your head. Pretty good book. Supposed to be 13 of them. I got two books, but they're in one binder. Means I'm going to have to go searching for the rest of them. Because I ain't betting this little fool is going to live. Guess he has to for a little bit. There's 13 books. He's already run into his predecessor, the apprentice before him, that got killed. Well, you're into reading, you're into spooky stories. I reckon it'd be a pretty good book. It's certainly a good way to make a whole lot of haunted bookshop disappear. Yeah, I've done this once before. Two times before actually. I got into one of these big series novels. I ended up buying every one of them. Now I've sold every one of them. Just can't get into an e-reader though. My wife likes them. There's something about holding that paper in your hand. Old school ways for an old school, I guess. Hot cup of coffee, good lamp, good extras. Makes for a relaxing time. Throws a fishing pole on the bank. Well, if you're into stories and reading, that's your cup of tea. Jump on it. I'm sure I'll talk about it a little more as we go along. Don't want to reveal too much for you, though. Tell me that they're going to change their schedules around. My days will be longer, 12 hours all the time, but the amount of days in a row will be shorter. Actually start getting some solid days off. Been doing one to none for so long that I don't know how to act. Not all of those are 12s. A lot of them are 8s now. Kind of got a mixed feeling about running too many 12s in a row. Kind of hard on me, but the rewards are several days off in a row. Willing to give it a try. They do what they say. I might have some time to go visit and take FSP on the road again. Bearded. Backwoods camper one. Smoky Mo. Heck, I might even devise some trip to haul rabbits so I can make it up in the Ohio area. A few of you good old boys up in that area too. That way my trip could be paid for. We make it down to Texas once in a while, off out in Oklahoma, sometimes out in Kansas, in Missouri quite a bit. Wife's wanting to go down the Gulf next year. Looks like I'll be off down around Mississippi and Alabama. If I make it to Florida, Chris, buddy, we're going to have to figure something out so we can meet. Keep your fingers crossed, boys. They do what they say. Boy, I tell you what, Pegasus sure is good stuff. Well, YTPC, be safe. Old Ford signing out.